Hi. Hello. Hey everyone. It is I, Danny. Welcome back to my channel, Danny Tries a Ting. And the purpose of today's video is... Sorry, there's a train. The purpose of this video is to go over my results for the month of August 2023, which will have been my 6th month on Etsy. Wow. I absolutely cannot even believe that I made it this far. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's so nice to have you here. I am Danny, stay-at-home mama / artist, and this is my journey back into creativity, postpartum, post-grad school. You know, I'm trying to get back into all things creative, and I'm using Etsy as my platform that will enable me to hopefully do so. So I primarily delve into print on demand, but then also digital products. But I'm also creating a few physical products as well. Okay, so anyways, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you've been here before, thank you for joining me again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go. Let's see how I did for the month of August. Okay, so for the month of August, we have a total of 277 visits, 4 orders, which translates into a conversion rate of 1.4% and a revenue of $89.28. And what I can tell you, in contrast to the previous month I had 442 visits, I believe, and that was 2 orders, conversion rate of 0.5%. and $43.39. So my revenue has increased a bit this month in spite of having nearly half the amount of visits, which also results into a higher conversion rate. So that is good in contrast to the month of July. Okay, so I also included my year-to-date totals, so you can see just how I've been doing over the course of these, I guess, first 6 months. When we look at how people are finding me again, I think the amount of people that are coming from my social media, while I appreciate it and what have you, I'm sure it's having an impact. And my marketing and my search engine optimization is still not there yet because we still have it quite low, especially it being at 35% of the visits. Basically a third of the people who are coming organically. Basically, that's what it's saying. So there's still work to be done. And you know what? I did actually officially set up a pro account on eRank, so I really want to strengthen that this week. It's one of the objectives I have for this month of September, to really go through my listings and try to strengthen the keywords so that they're reflective of the audiences that I am actually aiming to target. Etsy has this new thing where if you share your specific link to your store and people make purchases using that link, that it can save you some money off of, I think, the fees that they usually charge. So I don't know yet how advantageous it is to be making use of this. I've set it up, but circle back in a few months and I'll be able to tell you how it's actually going for me. In terms of the marketing, we did actually switch things up a little bit for the month of August. It says that I only spent $7, on ads and $0. So none of my sales were the result of the ads that I had going. And the reason being, I think it was early August 7th, I again decided to just pause on ads just to see what the impact might be. I think definitely there was less traffic that was coming in. Again, my sales have usually just been like a handful per month so far, so I don't know that it really like hurt me too much altogether. But I did just do this experiment again just to pause and see after a month what the results might be for me. So if I look at my total net profit on Etsy for the month of August 2023, it would have amounted to $79.48. So, okay, so ultimately for the month of August, I think I only posted a total of 6 listings. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but because I was working on the paper dolls and kits, and it was a laborious task. I thought it was going to be faster, but it was actually a laborious task. And so it required me to also be a little bit absent from YouTube. YouTube does require, the shooting, the editing is a significant portion, and I actually really enjoy editing, but it usually takes me, 5 to 10 hours to edit, depending on the type of video that I produce. So I sort of had to put YouTube on pause so that I could focus more of my efforts on those 6 listings. It sounds ludicrous, but honestly, I actually really enjoyed the process of making. When you find something that you enjoy making, it's actually quite fun. So most of those listings actually only went up towards the end of August. So I recognize that it will take time for any of those things to sort of gain any traction on Etsy. My plan moving forward, or at least for this month, is to continue with some paper dolls. I do have a couple of ideas there. Reopen the print on demand. There's a couple t-shirt ideas that I had in mind that I was going to put up, and some other physical products as well. I also just sort of want to work behind the scenes of like making sure everything is organized. I feel like I want to make sure I have all my T's crossed, I's dotted. I almost said the opposite, just to ensure that everything is sound from a business perspective. We're not exactly where we want to be, but it's still wild to sort of think of the progress that I've already made. I do want to say that imposter syndrome is so real. It's so crippling as an artist, and it's so crippling as a small business owner as well. You sort of doubt yourself, especially when you're working by yourself. I don't know about y'all, but I hear voices in my head. And I feel like my brain is constantly thinking, the wheels are constantly turning. And so if I'm relying on myself, sometimes some of those voices can be really loud. I don't know. I would love to hear from all of you artists, business owners. How are you managing so far? I know I'm at the 6-month mark, but how far along are you in your journey? And I say this sincerely, honestly, because like I said, it can be so lonesome. So it's really, really nice to be able to hear from other people, how they're doing, how they're feeling, just sort of have like a temperature check, and remind ourselves that we are doing that damn thing. I will be back again in the flesh on YouTube more consistently as soon as I feel like I have a better handle on things. So I'm going to keep on trying. The aim is to try to have videos out at least on a bi-weekly basis at minimum. That's the aim. Just to allow myself as much time possible to keep on pushing out Etsy stuff. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's all. Like, subscribe, you already know. Bye.